Okie dokie. Commentary. I'm gonna try to keep it more monotone this time. This is it's another war match on Upheaval. Back-to-back matches. Um, this is basically sniping with a 2-bar connection without a scope. Uh, the score isn't the greatest I've ever posted before, but it's real good for a 2-bar connection. Um, the thing with 2-bar sniping is you gotta compensate for the latency between you and all the other users in the party. Mainly because the receiving time between you and the host isn't up to par. So you basically gotta lead your target a little bit. I'm using the Arasaka here with a bolt. And what I suggest doing on a 2-bar connection, borderline 3, like I have here, which means it's 2 jumping up to 3, 2 jumping up to 3, is there's rings around the actual bolt action rifle. Around themselves, they're called ghost rings. All of them but the Springfield have it. The Springfield actually has a graduation bar on it, like like all the other American weapons, except the M1 Garand. The M1 Garand on this game has a ghost ring. When the person comes on the edge of the ghost ring, I fire. By the time your brain sees it, and you calculate in the hesitation, because even if you see the guy and you know he's coming and you're timing him, you're gonna hesitate before you pull the trigger. The timing on it is microscopic in that sort of manner, but you got to count that in there. That 0.2 of a second will actually affect if you miss or hit. This is a borderline 3-bar. I mean, if you got a 4-bar connection, try to line them up right with the triangle of the scope. Another technique I like to use with bolt actions, like when I'm gunning like this, is the ghost ring again. I actually use the ghost ring to line up shots most of the time, especially when I'm close range fighting and trying to pull a shot right over to a guy. I only use the actual iron sight for pinpoint shooting across the map, so on and so forth. If you're in a close range battle, you're better off using the ghost ring, because it's just a bigger target, and your brain naturally understands circles better than squares and rectangles. That's why Heckler and Koch, most of their iron sights have the circular ring around them, or the hood, like the MP5, the MP40. All these circular ring guns generally are favorited by most people in the game because your brain sees it and understands it and processes it quicker than a square. I mean, you could bring the Gewehr up against the Garand, but that's unfair. That's just designed. But in real life, your brain processes looking through a circular sight faster than it would a square sight or a rectangle or an open sight. What you want to do on this map, if your team is at the standoff point like this, like my team, we're not even trying to get the main street flag here. We're just holding them off while they desperately fight for it, because we pretty much know we got them. I mean, I got a pretty good group of guys here. I got Luigi 0810 subscriber, Leonic subscriber, Crypt Killer 7 subscriber, Iron Knight subscriber. Like I say, I play exclusively with my subscribers at this point. But these are some of my more dependable subscribers, where I can actually count on them to pull their weight in the game. I haven't got to worry about, getting my butt bit off by dogs and mess of that nature. So I can just relax and have fun and try to get some good videos with some of the harder guns to play with, like the Arasaka or the Mosin Nagant, or things of that nature. M1 Garand with suppressor. Taylor posted a video earlier tonight of a game we were in where I was actually using a suppressed M1 Garand. I didn't do too well in it, but I did save it because he had a pretty epic knife fight that he broke up at the end with his Type 99. If you haven't seen that video yet, you should go over to his channel, which I'll put the link in the description. I'm pretty sure most of you probably that subscribe to me already know his link, but I've been getting a couple subscribers off the fly from just popping in and off ratings and such, which brings me back to that point. If you could, please rate my videos whenever possible. I mean, I know it's kind of annoying that everybody asks you to do it, but it really does help you get you noticed and things of that nature. And the bigger the channel gets, the more I can basically do for you, because basically you have subscribers as resources at that point. It's a win-win situation for something very minuscule to do. If you notice, I miss a lot. It's mainly because of that 2-bar, and I get a lot of hit markers because of that 2-bar. Where I think it's going to be a dead-on body shot, I get an arm or a leg. I end up with like 11 assists or so on and so forth. And I'm kind of flipping this. I'm trying to kind of flipping the scope using the ghost ring to line my shots up. At like just then, you see me just throw it there, throw the ghost ring, try to center it on the screen and fire. I think Hutch touched on this a lot. That you know, you could take your day, you could take all day to line up the shot, but you're going to get more kills just flipping it out there and firing. I mean, if you know the guy is unaware of your yard and he's not moving or he's scoped in or whatever, take your time to line the shot up. But if you're in a high pressure situation where they're coming at you, throw it up there, try to flip it toward the center of the screen, fire. You'll get pretty good kills. I would have had a lot better KD if I had a 3-bar connection or even a 4-bar connection, or even a host connection. Host would have been fantastic. I do have to speed this video up toward the end of it. It's because it was like a 12-minute, 30-second game. I'm sorry I had to do this back to back, but I really wanted to get this vid into the channel for you guys, because I promised a no-scope bolt action video, which I have a few of them. I mean, I do have a lot of them. I'm pretty good with the bolt actions. They're one of my favorite guns to use. They're really fun to play with. I mean, if you're ever bored and you're tired of using your submachine gun and running gunning, I suggest picking these up. They will frustrate you. They will frustrate you bad. I mean, this is a lot harder to do than it looks. If anybody's ever used these things, they'll tell you the same. I mean, but these are the kind of guns, if you can master the bolt actions, you'll pick up accuracy with every one of your guns. If you go play with the bolt action for an hour, and then you go back to, say, your MP40 or your Type 99 or Gavera, you'll notice that your accuracy is heavily improved because you pick your shots carefully. I mean, you just don't go out there and run a gun and fire on everybody. I mean, like if you're using a submachine gun and you come across a group of 3 people, you're going to try to kill them all with spray fire. If you come across 3 people with a bolt action, you might not shoot at all, because you know that you're only going to get one of them. It's real fun. You should play with it. I'm still looking for a graphic artist to maybe give me a background. I know my background's kind of bland right now, and I'm kind of picky of what I want. So far, no graphic artists have come up but one, and I haven't really got to talk to him yet. I had a couple guys send me to a guy named Invincible Silks, or Incredible Silks, something of that nature. Says he does a lot of backgrounds. I've sent him a message. He hasn't got back to me yet. Get my second set of dogs here. Another nice hit marker. Bolt Action Expert 3. Here's another thing. Do you think I should prestige when I get to 65? Or would you care for me to prestige, or would you rather me stay at the topped out level 62 prestige and just show you multiple gun videos at the higher level guns, so on and so forth? Please respond to that. Final fight. And also, I am accepting friend requests still. I will be accepting friend requests. Look at that. Oh, Leonic, he's sitting there shooting noob tubes, killed like 5 people right off the bat. I am still accepting friend requests, and I will be accepting friend requests the entire time I have the channel. If my list is full, it will be only temporarily because I gradually rotate people off. I mean, I don't foresee me having 100, of my subscribers that I just can't get myself to get rid of. I mean, I know it sounds cold-blooded and careless, but I want to play with everybody. I mean, I don't want to just play with the same people over and over and over and over again. And I mean, if you're offline 2 or 3 days in a row and so on and so forth, I'm going to drop you off the list so somebody else can have a turn to play with me. And they might want to ask me questions or way that improve their game. I mean, if you ever do any real playing with me, I do try to help people. It's your boy Unlimited UAV signing off.